Good morning, it's Mondays with Marthie. Today I'd like to tell you the one secret about if you can make them feel it, you will capture their heart. So, for example, if you want to say you sell bread, I once had a lady that said, "Oh, we sell bread, everybody buys it. The hotel buys it, the school buys it, the restaurant buys it." And I said, "You're not convincing me. I want to hear you sell the bread fresh out of the oven. It smells like cinnamon and Christmas," something like that. So you must always remember that the person you're speaking to is your target market. It's not how cool you are and how everybody else has already bought in. It's that one person that you have to attract, and usually you have to captivate them with with five senses. So if you can summarize that thing you do and why they should engage in it. For example, say, I don't know, but every morning there's a queue for our fresh warm bread and you can smell it a block away. So something like that is what I usually am after. So that's the 90-second convince them. Done. And this weekend we had Born in Africa. I'm very excited about it. We have the CD, it's released online. You can buy it, you can watch videos on YouTube with it, and you can also watch little clips I made of all the participants. And everybody's bought in. It's been a hard year to get everybody on board and record it, but it's happened, and now it's just for the animal to become alive and run itself. So the reason why I did a lot of the things I did the way I did it is because music has an interesting journey and how it makes musicians money. I feel a lot of musicians leave money on the table because they don't understand the industry. I understand it a little bit, but there's still a lot to learn. Saturday we had the songwriters session seminar, and Samaru actually flew down from Johannesburg to come and tell us about copyright. And this is a very important part of music, because if you don't understand where your money comes from, you're leaving money on the table. They do hard work and you don't earn or see any of the money because you don't know that it's waiting for you. So I made a little summary a long time ago. And South Africa and North America's royalties works a little bit different. But this is my summary I made. So you can see, how do you make your music? Your music gets downloaded on iTunes, for example. So you can buy Born in Africa on iTunes. You can buy an album, and that's something we're still working on for Born in Africa, is to make physical albums. Then you perform it as a show. So that's what we did Saturday night. We performed it as a show. You got your money in the form of ticket sales, but also you are eligible for a performance royalty. And then it gets streamed or broadcasted on radio. So we're working on that. Radio MFM already has the music on their hard drive. They just need to play it, or you can watch it on YouTube. So these are the ways you make money in music. And then you can look at the money coin. I call this a money coin. When you have a song, there's different people that's going to get the money if a 3-minute song is played. The one is somebody wrote the music originally. You know, I'm just going, la 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 la. That's a tune, and now it's got my royalties on it. Everybody wants to be a superstar. Now it's got music and it's got a lyrics. So now the money coin is growing. So who's singing it? It's me. Marthie singing what she wants to be a star. So now I'm performing it. So, and then the production is I'm capturing it on this mobile device. So I'm the producer at the moment. So this is how the royalties will be divided. All 4 of them will be going to me. If somebody else sings the song, then I will get these royalties, and whoever captures it will get that royalty. So Samaru, how they actually manage the royalties is they have, I have to look at my notes, mechanical royalty, a performance royalty, and needle time. Mechanical royalty is when you take that song and you distribute it to many. And that means you make physical copies of that song in a CD, or you distribute it somewhere else digitally. It doesn't have to be analog. So the other one is performing royalties. Now this is very interesting. When you sing in your car, that's okay. When you play music in your car, that's okay. But the moment somebody else hears it, it becomes a performance because there's more ears listening to it. So then you have to pay a royalty to the artist that created that material. So when you put your radio on in your car, it's for you. It's free. But the moment you open the doors and you pump up the volume, now it's a performing royalty thing. So you have to pay a license to be able to play your music that loud for other people to benefit. And then it becomes tricky. So I'm going to find out more about it and how they actually manage it. But this is at the moment how it works. And then you get needle time. Needle time gets even more interesting. I wonder if this is unique to South Africa, but what it happens is I wrote, I want to be a real superstar. I take it to the studio and Justin adds his guitar riff to it, and Dave Rawlings does a drum riff to it, and Dr. Music does a sax solo in it, and now all of a sudden they're part of being the creator team of this song, and then they get needle time allocated to them, so they become part of the money engine. So besides getting money for the song being written, the music and the lyrics and the performance and the producer, there's another coin, a flip side I would say, of who was involved in the creative process of putting that song onto like in the form of an MP3 that everybody contributed. And so that's a little bit interesting. Not a lot of royalties have been collected so far for that or paid out because they're still collecting data on each song. But it's something that's in the process of happening. And the other thing that was interesting to me is you're not allowed to sing somebody's song without their permission. So if you sing cover songs, you're supposed to ask permission from the songwriter if you can sing the song tonight at this venue. So that's also one thing I have questions about. So there you have it for the day. 90-second secret is make them smell it, feel it, hear it. Don't just tell them the raw detail if you want to sell something. And Born in Africa, go check out the CD. It's available on iTunes. And then the last thing is royalties. It's complicated.